Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now, somebody contacted me the other day and said, can we send over our brand new 14th scale monster truck? This is the first RC car that we've made and we'd really love for you to test it. So I said, yes, great, send it on over. Now, even though this is their first RC car, I think we have seen something like this before. And if you stick around, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if you actually have a look at the box, it doesn't actually tell you much on here. We know that it's 14th scale. We can see that it's 3S capable out the box. It's 4-wheel drive, and we've got a claimed top speed there of 80 kilometers per hour. And we're definitely going to be using a GPS speedometer to check that out later. All right then, so I'm going to get it out of the box and we'll see just exactly what we get in here. Okay, so straight away I can see we've got some stickers there. I'll give you just a bit of a better look there. Oh, they're upside down. It looks like we do get some kind of wheelie bar in there. Okay, here we've got some tools, and if you look there, we've got a speed pinion. Hi, it's me from the future here. I just need to tell you this isn't actually a speed pinion. It's just a replacement pinion. So it's the same size as the one already in the car. So if you hear me talk about speed pinion later in the video, I'm talking complete nonsense. Thank you. Well, you've got a little wheel hex there. And of course you've got some instructions, but we don't need those. And we have got a little 3S charger in here. Now these will be okay, you'll be able to charge your cars on here, but you won't be able to storage charge on these. So I would recommend getting a proper battery charger as soon as you can. Okay, it looks like we've got a 2200 milliamp hour 3S in here. So there's actually another battery in here. I did ask them how many batteries it comes with, and they said that depends on which package you buy. So you can get 1, 2 or 3 batteries. Okay, and here we can see the actual car here. Turn it off. Oh. Okay, so here we can see the actual car here. I may have already answered the question, what does this look like? Pop your answers down in the comments. See if you get it right before I take the top off. So if I show you this, are things starting to look a little bit familiar? How about if I show you this one? So of course, both these are actually Dumbo RC products, which are owned by Radiolink. So any company is able to go out and purchase one of these controllers to use with their RTR. These controllers are not owned by Rolalo, but it is quite funny that they've used the same exact one. All right then, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the spoiler fitted, I'm going to get the wheelie bar fitted, I'll put the stickers on, and I'll come back in a moment. So there we go, I've now got everything attached, and you can start to see what it looks like in its full glory. You've got the spoiler attached there, and you've got the wheelie bar at the back. As this being a little 3S car with such a short wheelbase, this is probably going to do some very good wheelies. So if you can't tell what it looks like yet, I'm going to take the body shell off and then you should be able to tell. Well, I'm sure I know what you're all thinking now. Doesn't that look remarkably like the Rolalo ROG 1 or the new ZD Racing buggy? So yes, as you can see, that does look remarkably like the ZD Racing. It's even in the same orange color for these metal parts. So what I'll do, we'll have a look around and I'll show you what features it has. So if we have a look here, we've got adjustable oil-filled shocks and we've got a metal shock tower there. If you have a look here, we've got adjustable links for the toe and the camber. If we can just see in there, if I can just get the camera in there, that is our anti-sway bar at the front. And of course, you've got the rear anti-sway bar there. And you are also able to adjust the links there at the back, but you've only got one adjustable link, whereas at the front you've got 2. So if you have a look at the front, you've got bearings all round and you've got metal CVDs in there. You've also got a metal drive shaft there. Obviously on the back, it's also bearings with a metal drive shaft. So if you have a look here, you should be able to see the droop screws. So you've got droop screws at the back. You've also got those droop screws in the front there. So what you can do with those is you can set the droop of the suspension. So you can have it a bit more flatter like this for when you're doing speed runs. So I'm looking at this now and I'm wondering, how similar is this to the AMD12 from Rolalo? Fortunately, I have got one, so let's have a look at that. I think the floor pan does look remarkably similar, but this one has definitely got more beefy arms than the AMD12. These ones definitely look wider. I wonder how many parts are changeable between the two. So if you have a look in there, you've got our 2845 3600 kV brushless motor. I think that's the exact same one that comes on the ZD Racing model, and I'm pretty sure Rolalo have used the exact same one. I will put something on the screen if that's the case. And here you can see the ESC. Now the ZD Racing one used a 35 amp ESC, and the Rolalo ROG 1 was using a 45 amp ESC. So it will be interesting to see what amperage this is. However, it doesn't actually say on the box or in any of the instructions. Fortunately, I did get sent the technical document, so I'm just going to have a look at that and find out what the amperage is. And I am happy they have used an XT60 connector, because I absolutely hate having to change Dean's connectors. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to open up this, which is where the receiver's hidden, just to make sure we haven't got any surprises in there. But I'm pretty sure what we're going to find in there is just a bog standard Dumbo RC or Radio Link branded receiver. Well, okay, I stand corrected. Here is the receiver, and it's actually not branded as anything. It's completely clear and it has no stickers on it. I'm pretty sure this looks like a Dumbo RC or a Radio Link receiver. And of course, if you have a look down here, you'll see that receiver is connected up to a 3-wire servo, so you will be able to replace that fairly easily. So if you look here on the battery tray, there's something that it might be good to look out for. They have put a screw there, which on a hard landing could damage the battery. But what they have done here, if you can see, is they've put some foam pads here to raise the LiPo a little bit, so hopefully it won't be contacting that screw there. So if you have a look at the shocks, we can see those are definitely oil filled. Definitely got some good damping there. I think all RC cars now should come with oil filled shocks, but there are a few companies that apparently think different than me and are still using friction shocks. So does anyone know exactly what's going on with these brands? Is this just the ZD Racing one sold under a different brand name? As this one is called the MT14R. But as you can see, it definitely has a different body shell. So I'm guessing the ZD Racing body shell or even the Rolalo body shell will fit that. So all right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the battery charged. We'll take it outside, see how fast it goes, and then we'll see about taking it to a skate park, see how it can survive those jumps. Okay, so here we are. Should be an okay place for a speed run. And if you look straight off the back, we're doing some wheelies. That's pretty nice. Let's try again. Yeah, there we go. It definitely needs those wheelie bars. One more time. Nice. So what I'm thinking here is I don't think it's going to be able to self-right with all that stuff on the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and turn it over, and we'll have a try. Now, as you can see, the spoiler is stopping it from self-righting, so you might want to remove that. Right, so let's see if we can get a top speed run in here. Doesn't look like there's anything coming. Right, how fast was that? Okay, still on 75 again. Let me reset the GPS and see if we can go a little bit faster. That might have been a little bit faster. What do we got? Oh, okay, we've got 76 again. So remember, this is on the small pinion, so I'm definitely sure it will do 80 or over on the larger pinion. It's just a brilliant little wheelie machine. Definitely needs that wheelie bar on it, otherwise you'll be doing standing backflips. Okay, so here we are at the skate park. Hopefully it's light enough to see. It is about 6:30 to avoid the kids. Okay, let's see what we can do. Now, some kids are showing up. When did kids start getting up so early? Getting some really decent air off these. Not having a problem so far. Landing well. That was a heavy landing there. Seems to be all right. Right, let's just try this full blast at this ramp here. Oh, that went quite far there. Let's try again. I think I can get a little bit further than that. Just check there's nothing coming. Ooh, I still don't think there's any problems with that. It is a survivor. One more time, see if anyone's coming. Nice. Whoa, look at that cartwheel there. Oh dear. Well, I wonder if it survived that. The problems with these are the drive shafts at the front and back. No, absolutely fine, look. No problem there. We're getting some really long jumps there. Let's just go full speed, send it. Oh, we're down into the other bowl. Oh dear, nothing's coming. Let's see if we can master the pull transfer. Nice, another cartwheel. Oh, did it that time with a successful backflip. Well, the last time I took an RC car to a skate park was the WL Toys 14th scale buggy, and that did not survive for very long. I can't really do any big jumps here anymore since we're getting a bit full here. Alright, from what I can tell, there are absolutely no problems with that. Scratched it up a little bit, scratched the metal, scratched the plastic, but beyond that, no problem. So I'm going to change the battery, and then I'm maybe going to look for another place. Right, so this was a warning I gave out to look out for this in the battery tray. Because as you can see, it's left a little indentation there in the battery on those landings. So if I was you, I would remove that, and I have actually fed back to the company who made it that they could probably look at taking that out because it does impact the lipo there. Right, the kids are gone, so let's see if I can get some better jumps out of this. Still no problems, I'm amazed. Oh, did you hear that? I think something's gone. Oh, there we go. That has just fallen out. It's not broken, it's just fallen out. You could just put that straight back in, but I'm not going to be able to do that at the skate park. Although truth be told, it's still going as a three-wheeler. I mean, it's going straight, it's driving, so I think we can still try some of these jumps. Let's see if we can get a final big one, full send. And there we go. Right, now, back to the studio. Okay, so what did I think in the end? Well, I'm just sitting here wondering, when did these cheap RC cars from China get this good? I mean, we started with the WL Toys, but they were never as good as this. And now these are coming out for pretty much the same price. As you saw there, I bashed that around and I was there for a good hour. So I cut out a lot of footage to edit it down for time. I was there with 2 batteries for a good hour. I had a lot of crashes, a lot of bad jumps, which I didn't put in the video. And you see, it didn't actually break, it just lost a part. So if you did see the reviews of the ROG one and the ZD Racing one, people did have a lot of problems with these drive shafts at the back. But as you saw, I didn't really have any problems, mine just fell out. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll pop a link down in the description to where you can buy this car. It's the JIUSI MT14R. That's it from me, and I'll see you in the next video.